stand on it and risk my life. But I got that thing on there. I don't know if I ever want to take it off. These are the covers, but just FYI, if you're going to use these, they got imperfections here in the molding where it's rough, and I took and sanded those down, and especially where the threads start here, there was a spot that had a big chunk of plastic hanging there, so I trimmed them all up good, and it works really nice now. So what I did was I had this stool type toilet, but it was kind of bulky to carry around, and I needed a pail anyway, so I thought, you know, I'm just going to take the top off, and it's got screws here that kind of fit right in there to where it's pretty stable when you sit down. Don't ask me what the meaning of those things is there, I'm not sure. So, yeah, it feels pretty nice and stable, you know, so. But I think the procedure is, I can show you here, you get these rolls of bags. These bags are fairly expensive, so a person might want to try to use grocery bags, but I bought, you know, one roll, and they say they're biodegradable, I believe, so if you're in the real outback, I guess you could take and bury your excrement. But I think the way to work these might be to just get a good amount down there, and then put this on, this seal on there. Then you can do your business and bag it up and put it in the garbage. I don't think parks mind that. It seems kind of crude putting it in garbage, but I think they'd rather you did that than some other options. But so that's it's got a little cover with hearts on it. So I don't know what that's about, but so I can carry that along with me. And this pail will not only be for the toilet, work as a toilet, but also everything's bagged up. It didn't put any kind of excrement in there, so it's pretty sanitary. But they also don't want wash water, so what you can do is use this for wash water and shower water, probably. And then I would bag that up too, and then just bring the bag to the outhouse and dump it in there, and then you can continue using it. Let's see, what was I going to say? Yeah, it'll be a pretty good deal. Oh, I don't know if anybody's seen these, but this is something deer hunters use when they're hunting out, you know, in the woods, and they're sitting in a stand waiting for deer and elk or whatever. They use this, and I think that's an alternative to using that as a urinal, and that might last you a whole day, depending on how much you have to go to the bathroom. But so that's something I think will work. You go to a national park and you're camping for a week or whatever, there might be a ranger stopping by to ask you what you're doing with your wastewater, you know, and might as well, you know, tell them that you're doing it right, and you'll be happy, you're happy. And it's not that much extra work. Some national parks have shower houses, so you know, you don't have to worry about shower water. And so that's my plan there, and that's my plan with the with this shower house. Now when I camp in sleep in the back of my car, I was thinking I would take and just set this up right at the back at the tailgate of the car, and then it would be, I'll stake it down, and then I can change clothes in there, and use it as a place to go to the bathroom at night if I need to. So I'll show you what my plans are there too. And this is my shower bag. I've shown that in a few other videos. That should work pretty good. Well, I kind of got everything set. I know what I want, and I'm going to take off. And and then I brought a pair of sandals for if I take a shower or need to get up at night. I can put those on real quick. I'm going to be bringing 3 different types of coffee, trying them out. This one is real good. I like that. So I think I've tried these other 2, but I'll try them again. This is my butane camp stove, which might not work because it's too cold. We'll find out about that. That's my GoPro stuff. Oh, and here's the most important thing, the 1500 watt heater. It's a ceramic heater. So that's what I'm going to attempt to keep the tent warm with. So, one more thing. I might attempt to show you how to tie a knot here. I don't know if this is called, let's see, I got this thing on here. Yeah. So, this is, yeah, God, I got the phone on a cord here, so I can't position it very well, but this is the rope. I bought this special at Amazon. It didn't come with anything that I own, but it's got this nice, what do they call this? Well, it controls your, you can tighten it up and stuff. Get this untangled. There we go. So, I'm going to have 2 different lines running to the tarp that I'm going to hang at my campsite. I'm going to have a ridge line which will run across the tarp from one tree to another, and that'll be the high part of the tarp. And then that'll be very tight there, and that's why I'm going to use this rope. It's pretty tight, and these are pretty long too. And then it'll have all 4 corners will have a string on them going to the ground. And then I'll have at the front, I'll have one of my elephant poles to tarp it up to have a triangle where it's like the slope of a house. It sheds water to both sides instead of down. So this side here, how you work it is you tie a knot on the end, and then this is where you can adjust it. So once you got a knot here, you can loosen it, but when you try to pull them both, it's not going to slip. But you can slip it by pulling it like that. So this is where you can tension your rope on your tent or your tarp or whatever. So on this side, I'm going to put one of these hitch type things. They work pretty nice. If you hold it in your hand just right, it opens real easy. So I'm going to attempt this knot. You go like this, and you pull out 30 centimeters, and that's your bite. And then you bring this string down and you tie it over the two, and you go around twice, and the third time you go through the eye there, and then as you're tightening it you can shorten that eye down, but it comes out like that, and the more you pull it, the tighter it gets. So in fact, if you got an extreme strength pulling it, you might have to cut the rope and lose a little bit of your line. But and that has a name, but what was it? I'll get back to you on that. The name, but I've got those sights. I've got 3 sights for knots, and I'll put that particular knot in the description for you, a link to that YouTube video. But I'll show you again. These have never been used, so maybe I'll put you up here this time. It might be easier to see. So pretty simple. This one I just tie a knot on the end of it. Now on the ridge line, that I'm going to tie that off different. This end is going to go to the tent, or to the tarp. So before I put it onto the tarp, I'm going to have to take this knot out. It's just a regular knot.